going on, man? How you doing this morning? Second viewer, what's up? What's going on? What's going on? Chilling, nice. Same here. Happy Friday. I'm just getting some shots up with Siakam. His jump shot changed from last year. The Bills, man, who you telling? You already know I was fired up about that. But I mean, at the same time, I'm not really too surprised, because when we played you guys a couple of years ago, when we were home, we won that game too. So what I was surprised about was the score and Jalen Ramsey. Like, I thought he would have played better than what he did. Like, I won't go as far as to say that he's overrated. I know a lot of people were saying that when I was on my socials yesterday, but and it's still the first game too, which people have to realize. So I just think that our offense played very well yesterday, so that's really about it. Yeah, exactly. Like, I wouldn't you know, go as far as to say like, people were saying he was trash on my socials. People were saying he's over, like I said, saying he's overrated. I'm like, yo, he's still at, like, if we had a chance to get Jalen Ramsey, or if any team had a chance to get Jalen Ramsey, they definitely would take up that offer without a doubt. So, you know, I think he just had our offense isn't a bad offense. I think he just had a bad game yesterday, which that could happen to anybody. So I didn't really look too much into it. I have to look at the plays individually to see what happened with him. But one of those plays, on the big play down the field, did we score? I think it was the touchdown play. I think he was looking for help over the top, because he was kind of sinking back like it was like cover 2. And when he realized he didn't have any help over the top, he was beat. So one of those plays, you know, wasn't completely his fault. I think it was just a miscommunication by the defense. Yeah, first game for sure. They'll definitely get it together, without a doubt. I'm not worried about that at all. Right, for sure. Get into some online. Actually, I've been playing a little bit, but the other two games I lost for 2 quits. I accidentally I know last year you can, like, quit the game before the game started, but you cannot do that this year, and I learned the hard way. Yes, yep. Josh Allen, I know, even with the 2 picks, yeah, he was on fire yesterday. The second one was definitely his fault. The first one that McKenzie dropped, yeah, that was, you know, you really couldn't do anything about that one. But yeah, he was on fire yesterday. I'm definitely happy he's on our sideline for sure, I'll say. Yeah, for sure, yeah. That's definitely a fact. Yeah, to me, I just feel like that's the one quarterback where you don't have to worry about it getting there too slow, or he's gonna put it on you, like, wherever you are on the field. And he does not mind taking a shot downfield. Like I remember it was a couple years ago. I seen him throw a deep ball to the fullback. I'm like, yeah, he'll literally throw to anybody on the field at any time. That's just how he is. The only thing that I wish that he would do is I wish he would when he's running the ball, like there's certain situations where I'm like, yo, just go down. Like you don't have to take these shots that you're taking. Like I just don't want it to turn into like a Cam Newton situation. He's not running like Cam Newton was, where he's like deliberately, well he is, but he's not at the same time. I feel like there was deliberately called plays for Cam Newton in the game, like there is for Josh Allen too. What is
Happy
this?
To have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
This is the first glitch I've seen.
Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill on the sidelines.
His run plays are how are we supposed to know where anything is? This is my first time seeing this, so we're both witnessing this.
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to
but his deliberate run plays,
yeah, BA, you know I love great guard
they're not called like, I mean they're not called as much as they were like last year. They were called a lot more. They didn't run him that much this game. A lot of them was just off of him scrambling. So yeah, I don't know what this is about.
6 on the shot clock. Over Edwards.
Hopefully I can get out of this game quickly, because this is weird.
Towns down low. And it's powered home by Towns.
Exactly what you want from your point guard.
Yes, for sure.
Nice dime to the open
I don't know what, on some of those, like I think on one of those they had him like, like his leg up in the air. I'm like, bro, like hopefully you don't get hurt. Like every time he runs, I just like cringe a little bit. Like, don't get hurt, Josh. Don't get hurt.
You know, body him up all you want. It doesn't bother Kyle Kuzma. He's got great.
We're not even in the playoffs. We're talking game 1. Like,
you know, when D'Angelo Russell came
playoffs,
into the league,
okay, I understand it. But game 1, nah, you could hold back a little bit. You don't have to. You could slide. You know, you don't have to get the extra yard that you're gonna get from trying to run somebody over. But I know that is his play style too. So you know.
And the Timberwolves with
I just don't want him to get hurt behind it.
To the middle. Parked it down low that time.
I don't even know I'm in the paint.
Second call.
I didn't even get a chance to. Let me take screenshot this for sure. Send this over to 2K.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. And it's off the back of the rim, no good.
But what did I say? I definitely wanted like stuff like this. Like I know not everyone has PS5, but this is unacceptable. Like why? What is going on here?
But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Pass to Porzingis. The baseline J is off the mark. Boy, the offense has been on point.
I mean, I'm going to have to turn that off. That's crazy. I've been checking a jump shot all game, so not even know.
So hard to get stops against them. Now here's Morris. And stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards.
Let's turn this off. I should just do this before.
And Edwards slams it in.
But yeah, just seeing how they played yesterday, the Rams. I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, hopefully they become more easily available. I feel like that's been the main thing, that they're not readily available for people. So I think that's a lot of reason why people are getting the Xbox Series S. I think that's what it is. Which I don't blame them, you know, just to have like the next gen console. Like I know my nephew has one, and it's not too bad, you know. Nice, yeah, and that's another thing. It's usually area. It's usually area, like it usually does depend on the area that you're in. I was gonna say that because I know for over here for me, I was able to find mine like very quickly in the area, but going online and looking like on Amazon and Best Buy and like trying to buy them offline was like literally impossible. It felt like I feel like as soon as I like try to get a ticket, well, I guess you could get it from PlayStation Direct or something like that. I feel like, but I don't know how long you have to wait for that. But I know over here, yeah, it took a minute for sure. I mean, over here it took a minute to for them to pop up, but once they did, there was like a ton of them available. Like I know after I purchased mine, I got mine from Target. After I purchased mine from Target, like I went back like probably like an hour later and there was still some in there.
Hello everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg.
Yep, yeah, I saw the bundles and stuff. The only thing with me with the bundles was a lot of the stuff in the bundles I like didn't want.
The tip. Pass to Gobert. Over Nurkic.
Like I wasn't trying to. I guess it depends on what you're looking for, but I wasn't trying to personally spend like more than just the price of the console.
Developed an array of moves on the interior.
But everyone's different. I don't know. But
big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert.
Like it was like some things like I didn't. Like I think the ones I saw came with like a microphone. It came with like a game that I wouldn't play, and it came with like one more thing, and it for like $800. But I didn't see the GameStop one, so maybe they might be like a little bit better. Oh, matter of fact, I did see the GameStop ones. I did see the GameStop ones.
When you talk about guys that can score from all three levels, I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
Here's Nurkic.
But
back to Lillard.
It was when my brother was looking. I saw the GameStop ones. It was some of the bundles. I think one of the bundles wasn't too bad. I wouldn't have mind getting that one.
2 for 2.
He's not going to be shy about using the three-point
Oh yeah, no, that was a bundle like that isn't bad for sure. Because obviously, if you play Madden, you get an extra controller. That's actually a pretty decent bundle. That's a bundle that I would have got. Like the ones that I saw for like $800, I just don't think they were worth it. It came with stuff like I definitely wouldn't use or play.
It's rebounded by Grant.
Well, you gotta miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Lillard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot.
Yeah, definitely.
So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Now since
looking at players with limitless range,
the rosters are updated and there's been like an update to that first franchise update, I can finally start my franchise with the Bills. Waiting to do that. I didn't know what all they were gonna add to franchise and stuff like that. So I wanted to wait. I didn't want them to add something and then say like, oh, you have to start your franchise over. So got the day one roster, so I'm not too upset about
that time, not on target. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
I think the only thing that has me disappointed with Madden right now is there was something on Twitter, but I'm gonna probably wait to discuss it when I'm actually playing the game. That in the way that they handled the PS4 with the patch, I feel like they did it extremely poorly.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Kind of had me a little bit upset. Like I know that I had the PS5, but I just had PS4. Like I feel like the way that they handled PS4 Madden for this first patch was horrible. Like they advertised those jerseys. They advertised the new jerseys. I mean, not the new jerseys. I keep saying the jerseys, but they advertised these new helmets, and they're not even available on the PS4. Like that makes no sense.
I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
My issue isn't that
that's a decent look for him.
That they're not on there, but don't advertise them. Like if I just saw the advertisement on Twitter, I would have thought they were on both consoles.
When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your
like I understand that,
tremendous athleticism from the Syracuse alum.
And Minnesota calls
point. I understand that like the PS4 version is obviously gonna be better. I mean the PS5 version is obviously gonna be better, but at the same time, it's like they shouldn't just completely, you know, go away from the PS4 version. Like they should still have something. Like I mean, like the game obviously plays different, but I feel like in terms of like the updates and stuff, they need to update together. Like it shouldn't feel like, well, I have the PS4 version, so I have to wait for my updates and I have to wait for new things to come into the game.
But a player everyone would want on their team.
Like that's the stuff I feel like that's the stuff that's super easy. Like they should be able to get that stuff in the game, like stuff like that, easily into the game. And you shouldn't have to wait. I shouldn't have to wait for the next update to get jerseys. And obviously it's something small like jerseys. Some people don't care, but other people like that's like, you know, that's why they buy the new Madden is for the jerseys and stuff.
Left side McDaniels. Falls.
So I just feel like when it comes to the PS4 console, they just need to handle it better, because people are still spending their money just because it's not on the newest game. You know, they still spend their hard-earned money to get a quality game. So
as usual,
the companies need to remember that.
Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Reed in the post. Shoots a fadeaway. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. Peyton up top. Pass to Little. From deep,
might have hit that one, that's all.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Trailblazers. They're up by 3. And quarter number 2 will get underway just...
Yeah, for sure. I feel like they definitely do. Yeah, I understand that. Like, I get why they do it, but...
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard.
I still think it's I don't know what, I don't want to say it's lazy, but I don't know what I would say that it is. I just don't think it's right.
They knew how valuable it was to do so. Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I definitely understand that's why they do it, though.
Year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans.
Like I was looking through the reason why I kept saying jersey. I was saying this yesterday too. The reason why I kept saying it was because they added the practice jerseys into the what is it called? They added you pretty much use the practice jerseys in gameplay now. And when I was looking through some of the practice jerseys, like the way that stuff was named, I'm like, yo, why would someone not look through this? Like I just feel like all the practice jerseys in the game, like some of them are like not right. Like some of the home team jerseys are white, and like the away team's jerseys are colored jerseys. Some of like when you look at the text for them, it's some of them like they're not all like the same. I'm just like, yo, who did this? Like why would this like not have been looked over? Like I feel like that's like when I saw that, I'm like, yo, this was so lazily done. Like there's no reason why this looks like this.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards?
And that was the one thing I did notice. Like I haven't really dove deep into the patch yet, but and seen like what was new and stuff. But that was like one of the things I noticed when I was looking at the couple helmets that they added into the game.
A minute of basketball in the second quarter. Grant left side.
Like I'm like, it's nice that you guys added the practice jerseys, but if you add them on incorrectly, like what's the point of adding them?
You know, the first thing that jumps out at you when you look at Grant is his athleticism. I mean, this guy is a terrific dunker and finishes well around the basket even when he doesn't dunk. And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro.
Then I was looking at another thing I noticed. Like they made a lot of changes to the game.
Back to Russell.
For the next gen console specifically. Oh, what the heck? I just wanted him to just lay it in. But
pass to Hart.
he probably hit that.
For 3.
Yeah, he did. But one of the changes that they made to the next gen version was with blocking, and
even though Jeremy grew up
which
around the game,
I understand why the changes were made now. Like,
I mean, he was a second-round pick out of Syracuse.
but at the same time, I feel like so pretty much someone the day before the patch, someone was like, hey, I realized that the pass rush is like a little bit weaker than it's been. Like, there was anything touched with pass rush. And Clint lied and said that there wasn't anything touched. Like, you clearly, like, I've been playing since the what's it called? Since the pre-build, or since early release. That's what I'm looking for. I've been playing since early release. Obviously, with playing all that time, you can notice. This is before I played it, but after playing it, like, you can clearly see that something was done to the pass rush. Like, it doesn't come in as quickly, and I don't blitz and all that stuff like that. So that was like that's like the first thing I noticed. Like, the guy I was playing, he had forever to throw in comparison to how it was. Which, again, like, I understand why they made the change, because obviously we want to play a game where they're just getting blitzed every play. You have to feel like you have to just throw slants and checkdowns and stuff like that. So that's probably why they made the change. One of the reasons, and another reason is I think they changed the way that the game played is because this is the week where they usually allow the game to be free, and I couldn't imagine people who have PS5 and just wanted to try out Madden being blitzed every play by somebody. Like, that would totally turn them off. So I think that's the main reason why they made the change, in my opinion. Yeah.
Guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position,
but after a while, you just kind of got used to playing against the blitz, and it's just like, well, I'm just gonna get blitzed this game. So I don't know. I know some people didn't like it, but I don't like how it just switched the whole game to me. Like, I have Von Miller on my team, and he's getting blocked by some nobody because they switched the blocking. Like, he still gets in there sometimes, but he doesn't get in there as consistently as he did.
Here's Nurkic. Here's Watford. Outside for Grant.
Like, I feel like in a situation like that, if he doesn't have someone, if you're at a disadvantage, you should have to do something about it. Like, since the player I was playing didn't have a good blocker to block him, he should have to double team Von Miller
to the paint
instead of just like switching it because Von Miller is winning every time. Like a lot of the things that people were complaining about on Twitter, some of it was valid, but some of it was just like things that they could have done.
Shot clock, but can't get it to fall. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Like, you can't say like a player's getting in here super fast, but you're not like double teaming him or anything, or you're not doing anything to stop him from getting in there fast.
Here's Watford.
Like, I feel like those complaints would be more valid if someone was like, all right, I'm double teaming and I did everything that I could, and you know, this is still happening.
Here's Edwards. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there.
Yeah, that's for PS5. That's for PS5. PS4, I feel like they might have. I feel like with PS4 they might have touched the contains. I have to look more. I didn't play that much online, but I think they might have touched the contains on PS4. Because I feel like the quarterback was just getting out of the pocket a lot more than what he was before.
The officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good.
Yeah, I think just overall on both systems they touched the pass rush. But the issue with touching the pass rush, and the reason why I feel like it was fine the way it was, is because the coverage it kind of like masked how bad the coverage was. The coverage really isn't that good in Madden, and it kind of just like masked that. So I feel like it's just like a wide open game, like how it was last year in 22. Not as bad as 22. Like, I feel like 22 had no defense. Like, you can still play defense, but you know, I don't know. Maybe I just have to play it a little bit more. But from what I've played so far, it definitely plays different than what it did when I was playing.
On the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open
I was playing earlier in the year for sure.
There for an easy ball.
The three, here's Lillard. Left side, Edwards. Pass to Gobert. To the inside.
Who are these guys?
Shot's good by Towns. Towns has got 8 points.
Yeah, for sure. I still, don't get me wrong, like, even though, like, these issues are frustrating, like, I still do like Madden 23, and I think it's a huge upgrade from 22. Like, I still think the game is solid.
Lillard up top. Give him 8
for
points
sure.
Now. To end the run. Gets the three ball to go. He's got 11.
Yeah, definitely. Even both versions. Like I definitely enjoy both versions of the game. Same thing with 2K. Like 2K, I feel like this 2K is not too bad. It just plays a lot slower than what it did last year. I feel like that might be a change that some people didn't like, but you know, it is what it is. Not too bad though.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Portland trailing here. Pass to Winslow. Lillard outside. And he goes in for the dunk.
This is why you run
so my first Madden that I played was, I'll say Madden 20, I mean not Madden 20, Madden 2003 was the first one I bought. But the first one I've been playing probably since around 2002. I'll say, like when I was younger, I played those games, but I'll like say like when I started to actually play and like know what was happening, I would say like Madden 2002, 2003. 2002 was the first one I played, and then 2003 was the first one that we bought. So I've been playing Madden for not for a very long time, not like since the beginning or anything, but I've been playing for a good amount of time. So if there's something that's like not right in the game or something that I've seen before, I would know. Like the PS2 Maddens, I feel were definitely quality games.
Here's Prince.
You might have missed that. Yeah.
No good on the triple. We've got a close game here in Portland.
I just can't leave it.
And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
11 wasn't too bad.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right
unfortunately, during 11 is when I was like on my Madden tirade. Like I went on this little tirade with Madden, like with like when I don't know if you remember Gideon Prime. Like he used to make the videos back then. Like back when he was making videos, like I went on this little tirade, like yeah, Madden's not that good. But then like after a while, like I just realized like, you know, I actually do like the game. Like even like during those moments, I just felt like I wasn't enjoying the game like I should have, because I was looking too much for flaws and stuff in the game instead of actually enjoying it. But Madden 11 was one of the ones that I didn't think was that bad, actually. Like I know I didn't like 10. I didn't like Madden 10 like that, but I definitely remember Madden 11 was one of the ones that I thought was pretty solid. That's when they added the game flow stuff. I think they added in the do locomotion into the game. What else did they add into the game that year? I know the franchise stuff came in 12. So, but yeah, 11 was one of the ones I did like. The pregame stuff, yeah. With that's when, with what's his name, with Drew Brees and he would like do the pregame stuff. Like they added all that stuff into the game. Yeah, the playbooks were deep.
Towns has got 6 points in the quarter. Here's Lillard.
I'll say that's like one of the only issues I feel, and that's one of the things of playing online now. Everyone uses the same playbook and runs the same plays, so it kind of gets like boring playing online. That's kind of what I was kind of waiting for.
Lillard's patience and acute understanding of pick and rolls comes in handy.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was waiting for. The franchise update. I really haven't played offline in a while. Usually, like I do only play online. But like I don't know, after playing this, like the older I've gotten, like it's just like online just becomes more and more unappealing to me. All right, let me like focus up. I've just been like kind of just driving, playing casually.
They trail by 6.
But yeah, I don't know. Online, just at some point, it's just lost its luster to me.
And here's Edwards.
It's not like how it was when I first started playing. Like I first started playing online with the PS3. I didn't play on the PS2. I just strictly played offline then. But with the PS3 is when I started playing online, and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. But then like,
you know, last year was
toward the end of the PS3, like PS4, it just like, I don't know, it just wasn't it. No, I'm lying. Throughout the PS3, I liked it, but it was like midway through the PS4 cycle, I was like, online's really not all it's cracked up to be. So,
but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Dunk on. But he's a defender.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards.
I definitely try to do something else.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute
played. The name sounds familiar. What about him? I'd have to go. Is this video still on YouTube? I would assume that they are. But yeah, the name definitely sounds familiar.
Timberwolves go the other way with it. And Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Simons outside. Knocks it loose. He's all alone. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Such a huge play, guys. I mean,
like I'm trying to think what Madden YouTubers that I was watching back then.
Here's Simons. Pass to Nurkic.
Or what Madden YouTubers. I think that's so. One of the YouTubers I started watching was like NYKia, Sim F-Ball Critic, like those guys. Ryan Moody before he started to do the videos that he does now. Like those guys. Shakedown when he used to make the Madden videos. And he just kind of just strictly went to 2K. Who's some other guys?
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Huge bucket from Gobert.
Yeah, I'm gonna check his channel out and see if I remember him. But I did the name Madden Edge definitely sounds familiar for sure.
Another go. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Lillard outside.
Oh.
Off target at the rim.
Let's see.
Outside Russell. To the wing, right side. 6 to shoot. To tie it up.
I probably missed that.
It's wide right. It's off the rim.
It's so weird playing with some of these players' jump shots because they're the same jump shot, but the timing's different. So I have to get used to like playing with the timing.
Lillard outside.
Like usually he hit this. Usually he had a wow. I just see he missed that wide open jump shot. Like D'Angelo Russell's jump shot usually is a little bit quicker.
Outside Russell.
So it's a little bit weird to have a jump shot the way it is. Yeah.
Has to go there.
I'm like comfortable shooting the ball like
Right
that.
side, Russell. Shoots over Simons.
Good board.
Outside for Russell. Shoots over Simons. The shot by Russell, no good.
I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Yeah. So yeah, that like people like that is who I watch with Marquia.
Trying to get back on track.
He might have hit that.
He can't get that one to fall. Oh, good team by Edwards.
That's Carlton Towns not in the
Called by
game.
Minnesota. They're behind by 2.
Yeah, he's still so.
In the fourth quarter. All right, guys.
What ended up happening was, I think his PS4, I think his PS4 ended up dying pretty much, and it was like right at the end of the cycle, so he figured he wasn't gonna like get another PS4, so he ended up doing a little series on NCAA. But I think he probably just got tired of it since it was an old game, I'm assuming, and he like kind of just been MIA. He like, I think at the start of the college football season, he just started like tweeting and stuff again. Because before I was thinking the same thing, I'm like, yo, where's the heck did Nokia go? We're definitely about to bring it
Lillard with the ball. On the wing, Peyton. Long range.
You are not about to hit a game winner with Dame Lillard,
We
bro.
are headed to overtime.
Yeah, NYQ is like I've learned a lot. I learned a lot of stuff from his videos in terms of from defense and stuff. That's the reason why he was like someone who explained in Madden match coverage very well. So that's the reason why I play match coverage. To be honest with you, so before I was just kind of like doing whatever on defense. Like I would play match coverage, but since I didn't know the rules of match coverage, like I was messing it up, and I was wondering like, yo, these coverages are broke. But after I like realized what the rules were, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense why they left this guy wide open, because like I'm messing up the rules of the match coverage. I'm messing up the rules of what's going on. So
it goes on Josh Hart.
Yeah, definitely, he's definitely one of my favorite Madden YouTubers for sure.
And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
He makes 1 or 2 that time. Portland leading. Now it's Hart. Takes the
what is going on?
Lays it in.
Nice, we just leaving him wide open.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Double team on Towns. Pass to Edwards. He shoots. That shot, no good. So
That was a deep two. That was actually a bad shot.
Here's Lillard.
You get that.
Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14
hard to
and
stop
showing
Lillard.
no let up.
It's Dame time. Whenever this team needs a big shot, he knows how to
That's
get
what he
one.
had.
Here's Edwards.
Oh,
And he got fouled on his
All
way
right,
up.
I'm about to take this
He'll
call.
head to
Hold
the
on,
line
guys.
to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
The team counts so much on Edwards for an awful lot. Going to the well again here. He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Pass to Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
And there you see Grant once again showing us how promising a player he is. Showing real courage taking that shot in a big moment.
Here's Russell. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
Lillard outside. Pass to Simons. Here's Lillard. Outside Hart. Shot clock at 6. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Nurkic. The Trailblazers rebound. Here's Lillard. And here's Grant. Another shot. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Who is stolen by Lillard. Inside Hart. From deep. Stolen by Anderson.
And the game has actually come down to this. They need a bucket, or you can practically call it a wrap.
Here's Towns. Money.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Game on the line. Towns lets nothing stand in his way.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Pass to Lillard. And connects from downtown.
Somebody really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
Timeout called. The Timberwolves. They're down by 4. 16 seconds left in the OT
Sorry
period.
about that.
All right, guys.
I just let Lillard hit a wide open 3.
No doubt.
But yeah, I'm gonna be on later. I'm actually probably gonna get off after this game. After I have to take a call.
Here's Anderson.
So.
And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Well, I love the court awareness there.
Yeah, this was a good
zipping
game.
the ball over to his teammates, a willing passer.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Shit.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain
Yeah, I'll probably be on Madden
second you can
later.
on the clock here.
I forgot that these were like this, so I figured he might miss one of these. I probably should have followed him a lot sooner. He hit that one.
All eyes on Lillard. But you can tell he isn't feeling the pressure.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to be on later.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 3. 3 seconds
I'll
left.
probably be on the PS5
Your
version
thoughts,
later,
guys?
though. I'm not really
And a
sure.
3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
Russell from outside. This is
Good
there.
game.
So a close game sees Portland.
Good game. But that's my time, guys. Rod, thank you for staying in with the conversation. But yeah, you should find me on sometime later too. But I'm about to shut the stream down for a little bit, but I should definitely be on later. But thank you guys for watching, listening. KC Classic 7 signing out.